Hey everyone, Jamie Kindred here, your Public Relations Director for the City of Hondo. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a little while since we have done a Leaders and Locals. Want to introduce my co-host, the big guy, John Nairn, our City Manager. I'm so incredibly blessed to have him join me always on these. He adds so much value and he's so much fun. We have a very special guest today, our very good friend from over at the Hondo Area Chamber of Commerce, which is right across the street from City Hall. So we get to visit all the time and we get to collaborate all the time. So everyone give a huge welcome to the Marketing Director of the Hondo Area Chamber of Commerce, Jacie Galland.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
I'm so glad that you're here. I'm glad that we could make it happen. I know this has been like several weeks in the making. So finally we all get to sit down. I know you have been incredibly busy. So John, you go ahead and ask all the questions. I'm just going to sit here and eat some mints and listen to y'all chat.
Yes, we've had lots of we've had lots of projects between with the city and EDC, of course, and you know all the events we're constantly planning. So
yeah
very
definitely.
busy.
So first up, Downtown Dine Out. That's coming up in what, like 2 weeks?
Yes, December 12th, Downtown Dine Out. We've
October 12th.
I'm sorry.
It's
Yes,
okay.
October 12th. And we kind of changed it up this year. So it's Downtown Dine Out, Dining for Dreams. We've partnered with SJRC Texas Belong, and they took over the Hank House, if you're familiar with that organization, near and dear to everyone's heart, especially in Hondo. And so we partnered with them as the beneficiaries for the live auction that we will be having at Downtown Dine Out. And this has become a cannot miss event. Those that have been in the past, I promise this is another year of something different, though.
Oh.
Just because you've been once or twice, this will be different because we are benefiting and giving back to Belong, which you can check out on our Facebook.
I love Belong.
More information about them, but it's really helping those that need it most, which are the kids in the area that have experienced trauma and neglect or abuse. And we're going to raise funds from our live auction to directly benefit them. And so thanks to like Mummies, we have a $2,700 value blind that we're going to do a live auction on. Deer blind. 3 years worth of oil changes with Cecil. We have a 2-night stay at a condo at Port Royal in Port Aransas.
Oh, fun.
That is being live auctioned thanks to Texan Bank, and water softener systems and tool sets and so many different really cool items that you wouldn't normally see at live auctions.
Yeah, that live auction is always a ton of fun because everybody eats, everybody has a little bit to drink, and then the live auction starts, and then it's almost a battle, right?
Yes.
It's a ton of fun.
Yes, last year, thanks to a certain attendee, the highest item that went up was a large, I think it was like a Yeti ice chest full of liquor from your local B&H Spirits, and it went for over $2,000.
Oh my goodness!
And so that was
we were there. Did we bid on that?
We did not.
We did not.
Well, it went to a great home, a great owner. We really appreciate him. Shout out Keith Howard. And but so we are looking forward to see what people do this year with all these cool items and the drinks. We're having a specialty drink menu we've created to recognize some of our bigger sponsors and mogul sponsors.
I saw some of those.
Yes, and so there's a whole other level of things this year that I think are going to really elevate it between, you know, the nice menu from Juliana's. We're going to have Weston back.
Okay, that was my next question.
Yes, Weston Rips, of course, local legend. He's going to be there.
Local legend.
Yes, he is. And he's a wonderful guy, and he sounds so great, especially on Avenue M in downtown.
That's
Hondo.
right. Yes. That's right. That's one of the things that, you know, when this project started years ago, it was always like, this is such a great photo opportunity, right? I mean, the event is a ton of fun, but to be able to get photos to use for advertising in huge magazines and what have you, all over the state, all over the country, it really showcases.
Yes, we put out an ad this year with the Texas Highway events and calendar, and we utilized some promotions for that, and then I've really been rolling out some of the reels. So if you want a sneak peek of what the event was like last year, check out our Instagram and Facebook because there's a latest reel there that highlights a little bit of that if you missed out.
I love that. Okay, how can I get tickets?
Please go to www.hondochamber.org. All tickets are online. I encourage you to purchase a table. Tables are $600, and that's a table of 8. it does include drink tickets for
nice.
all 8 of your friends, and those are their specialty cocktails that you should definitely try. Like we've got Texan Bank Island tea, Medina Electric Lemonade, Williamson County Mule, so it's like a Moscow Mule.
Nice.
So there's a few different really cool twists on some staple drinks, but to
Very
recognize
cool. And the weather's going to be beautiful. I just know it.
of course, just like last year.
Yep. Oh, it really was nice last
It
year.
really was.
It really, really was. And it makes it so nice because the sun goes down early right behind those buildings on Avenue M, and it instantly cools off. It's great.
It really does. So don't worry about the weather too much. Just give it a little bit to settle down. Enjoy your sweet home charcuterie appetizers. Get a cocktail, and then just network and mingle and relax. And
I can't wait.
Yeah.
That was actually one of my first events, my first week here.
Yeah.
I think I came. I remember I introduced myself to you, and you were like, "Who are you?"
Yes.
And,
Yes,
yeah,
I
it
remember
was-
meeting you right there in front of the auction table, and I was like, oh, this is the new city manager. Okay. But it was my first event for the chamber as well, and so it was a lot of new faces last year.
Yeah.
For
Right.
sure.
Yeah, and that was really a great
Yeah,
first
good
event
foods,
for
good
you.
times,
Yeah.
and, got to meet a lot of super nice people.
A million people. Poor John, by the end, who knows how many people he met. And I was like, hey, remember when you met so-and-so? He was like, oh my, I
no
think,
clue.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to take me more than one introduction.
I totally get that. But yes, definitely please come out to Downtown Dine Out. We really want to give back to Belong and those kiddos the best that we can. And,
Oh, yeah.
Again, we have a long list of live auction items that we will be giving back for them. And we Dunley is going to be doing some sort of like a card raffle.
Yes, we did that.
Mhm.
Did you do it last year?
Not last year.
The year before.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, so we will be doing that thanks to Dunley Material.
Nice.
There should be 2 different items for that one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell my husband. He loved that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he walked away with something that year, the same year as he's the luckiest guy. Clearly,
between
he's the luckiest guy.
him and Miss Mares, they are
yeah.
the lucky ones.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She does do very well.
She
also.
does. I mean, last year, her and I were kind of emceeing the event, and here we are announcing people are pulling things out, and she won. And she's like, I won? What? And so, yes, between the 2 of them, for sure.
Very
winners.
cool.
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
so October 12th,
Yes.
get your tickets. Go online,
Yes.
get your tickets.
We are running out of tickets. It is limited quantities, so get them now because you're gonna regret not going. Everyone that drove past last year was like, "What's going on? What was that? I've got to go." Now's the time because we got less than 5 tables available. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so
Oh.
get your tickets in. Get your friends. Get a big table.
Get your friends.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Down.
What about Night on 90?
Oh, yeah.
So Night on 90 is what used to be Shop Hop. If you didn't know, it is basically the same thing where any local business we encourage to participate. It's a free opportunity. Just email us, office@hondochamber.org, and I'll promote your business as a participant to shop and have snacks and giveaways. We are doing a large giveaway of all of our participating member businesses. The chamber purchases a $25 gift card from each member that participates, and we do a giant giveaway. The last one was over $300 worth.
Wow.
But you have to be there to shop, so then we can
Sure.
give you your gift cards.
That's the whole point. Yep.
So enjoy Night on 90, which is like a shopping event in the evening, downtown Hondo, all over Hondo.
When is it?
It is October 4th. It is 4
next weekend.
Yes, 4 to 9 p.m. But on top of Night on 90, we also have the neighborhood market, which right now we have over 30 vendors signed up to all local vendors. Free opportunity that they have to come set up, and we have, like Medina Electric is doing a community project with the kiddos there. Domino's usually sells pizza there. Paps will be serving food and appetizers as well for the event. And it's shopping, and Deep Nutrition will have hydration and drinks and so many different vendors, but all local. And it was a free opportunity for them to come set up and just
That's awesome.
have fall event for everybody to enjoy.
Last time I spoke to a young man who he was selling salsa.
Yes.
And, and I bought some salsa. It was very good. And it was so cool because his mom said that, he was looking and he had vegetables growing, and they're like, what can we do? And he was like, let's do salsa. And I thought that was so cool to gives him the opportunity to go out there and make a little money, and at the same time, I mean, the salsa was great. I'll probably go back and grab some more.
I believe that's Eli's hot sauce, and he is also signed up for this one as well.
Okay,
and he's also become a very known young entrepreneur in the area.
I love that.
So we're very proud to say that he's participating as well. And there's so many, it's hard for small businesses right now. It's extremely hard. In these home-based businesses, it's an opportunity to give back to them as well. So by showing your support, sharing the events, going to the events, just saying hi, even if you can't spend the money, but just showing them encouragement of like, you're doing great. Thank you for being a part of our local economy. Like it goes a long way for our small businesses.
Shop hops are quarterly. I mean, not shop hops. Night on night eat. It sticks in my brain.
No, I know. So shop hop is what is now night on 90, and it's quarterly, kind of. There's not one in the summer, so so it's there's usually one around February, one around May, and then we have the fall one, which is on a bye week for the Hondo varsity football team. So no football conflicts this year, and then we usually have a Christmas one. But there may be a change with that. You heard it here first, folks. That because we did have a Christmas one last year, and it's always right after Christmas in God's country. We did a cocoa jingle last year we created commemorative mugs, and we sold them. We sold out of them. We had so many people coming in and out of our office that night to sample hot cocoa along Highway 90, and they got to cast their vote for who had the best cocoa on 90, and that was Velvet with La Hacienda Boutique. I heard there was a little cinnamon spice in there, and it was special, so she won. And so instead of doing the night on 90 this year, we are going to actually bring the cocoa jingle to Friday night of Christmas in God's country.
Perfect.
So we can get
so smart.
The night. We have all the nonprofits that set up on Friday night, and they are already. We're going to do hot cocoa, and they did hot cocoa last year. So why not give them an opportunity to participate, and then we can tie in all the brick and mortar businesses downtown, anyways, and so we can get everybody a part of that Christmas cheer.
I love that.
So we're going to be there selling some hot cocoa mugs for that too.
I remember that last year as well. I know Elsie from right here at the Hondo Public Library, right here in God's country. She did some cocoa also. She had all kinds of little accoutrements. And
she went all out.
I know. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the toppings she had. And she had 3 different flavors of hot cocoa and the drizzles. And Elsie was awesome. She always is awesome.
She is awesome.
We had a few different participants for that one, and so I'm eager to see what people come up with this year. How are they going to get creative? I'm trying to instigate a little healthy competition already. So I'm very excited to see that kick off this year in conjunction with Christmas in God's Country.
I love it. So let's just jump right into Christmas in God's Country.
So Christmas in God's Country, for those that don't know, it is an annual event of the entire downtown will be Christmas. Christmas spirit, Christmas decorations, and you're going to walk down and just be immersed in holly jolly goodness. And we have a large stage that will be in the middle of downtown, and of course we usually have about 300 vendors located around the Medina County Courthouse, labeled as Peppermint Court, Kringle Avenue, Elf Acres, Rudolph Way, and then we have several different food trucks, food vendors. So
oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
So much yummy food. Some staples you can count on every
it's our
year.
favorite,
the food.
The funnel cakes, which you've also got, burgers, and so many new things as well.
The cider. My personal favorite.
We actually have heard a lot about cider coming back, and we don't know for sure.
No.
They were a hit last year.
They were.
Please come back.
But for good reason. They opened up their own brick and mortar in Castroville, Texas.
Yes,
so,
and I went on their grand opening. They were packed.
Yes, Hill Country Cider is amazing. They did samples at one of our member mixers as well. But now you can go get a slice of pizza from Hondo. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
It sticks in your brain. It's okay.
The Dough Station and Hill Country Cider House are neighbors now in Castroville.
And that's exactly what we did.
I believe they have it on the cider on tap at the new.
I think
pizza
so.
place. Yeah, because I've gotten some of the. I think it's maybe lemongrass.
I could not remember the one that you and I tried last year at Christmas.
Sweet Maple.
And we were both like, oh my goodness, this is so delicious. Then I walked in the night of their grand opening, and I was like, I don't
Which
know. Just let me sample a few.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
all
know
good.
which
Yeah.
one it was.
Yeah, Sweet Maple was my favorite. It's technically stronger. It's in like a more skinny bottle.
Okay.
And it was very good. We bought a couple of bottles for our VIP section, so make sure you're part of that.
Nice.
If you are an ambassador, if you're a Mogul sponsor this year, we will be inviting everybody.
That is so awesome.
But yeah, and so that's just the tip of the iceberg for Christmas in God's Country, because as you know, we will also have the Hondo choir groups come and sing. We will have Santa Claus on Friday night for
Santa
free
Claus.
Santa pictures. The nonprofits will be set up with tons of activities and snacks and cocoa. And let me think. We will also be having live music on Friday night. We have Cactus Country coming out.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so they're also local, very popular band. So that'll be really great. And then we'll segue right into bright and early on Saturday morning. I think by 9:30 a.m. I'll be there much earlier than that.
Yep.
But 9:30, you can continue your shopping with the rest of the retail vendors. We've got crafts, we've got more food, and some handmade items, some items you've never seen before, and some have so much love. And again, it's about those small businesses, home-based businesses that put so much heart into these items. And so I really encourage those to shop local and shop small this year, especially.
It's such a
really
great
needs it.
place to find a unique Christmas item. You
Yes.
could get your family something from the market at Christmas in God's Country that no one else in the world has.
100%. And the cool thing, some people may laugh, Christmas in God's Country is right before Thanksgiving, but for good reason. Knock out that Christmas shopping, get it done, enjoy your holidays, all in one place.
Yep. Hey, I almost forgot. There was somebody that came by our office today wanting to be a vendor
Oh,
at Christmas in God's Country.
it's easy peasy.
Do you know if they came by your place? Because I sent them straight over to you.
I did not receive any vendors,
Okay.
but I did get some parades signed up.
Okay. If
So-
they come back, I'll send them back.
Or just tell them, hey, check out hondochamber.org, because all of our registrations are online.
God, it's like we planned that.
It did save it really well. But we have so many different vendor options. You need electricity? No electricity. You want this spot? You want this spot? So many different options, as well as if you want a full day, half a day, all available online, as well as our parade registrations, because we have our lighted night parade that you cannot miss. And then, of course, Christmas cards along Highway 90 are still available for you to purchase. We do have a very strict deadline. Get those in as soon as possible. You will need your solar lights. Get prepared this year, because it's going to be really great. We have a lot of people flowing through Hondo, and so we need to showcase.
There's
the
so many
Christmas
moving
cards.
parts.
Yes.
And at the end of it all, when everything comes together, it's so incredibly beautiful. It really, really is.
100%. And when you are experiencing the Christmas cards, and then you see the parade, and you see the kids having fun with the bubble wands in downtown Hondo, I mean, it's a sight that you truly have to be there to fully understand.
Such a great community event.
100%. And it's a long-standing tradition. And it's for 2 nights, and it really kicks off the holiday season, I feel.
It really does. Hey, you know what? We should maybe ask them. So JC and I were trying to figure out, and I have tried to figure this out for years. I've tried to figure it out with past executive directors for years, how long Christmas in God's Country has been going on. And we think maybe mid to late 80s is when it started. But if you know, or if you know somebody who knows exactly when it started, JC would probably love to have that information.
I really, really would, guys.
Because we always say things like, for over 25 years or over 30 years.
Very broad.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. More specific information. So tag them below right now, comment, and then email us that information, or give me a call sometime, because that would be really great to let other people know how long and strong this tradition that Hondo provides for everyone is. It's very
probably
important.
our longest tradition ever, really.
It's probably safe to say that.
Yeah. Yeah. You can tell me I'm wrong and tell me what other.
Comment below.
What other,
Is she right or wrong?
Let's talk about some collaboration stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the things that I just want to mention that, since I've gotten here, I've spoken multiple times just about the importance of collaboration, and after I've almost been here 1 year, and I've just seen how the chamber, the EDC, the school, the city, everybody's working together. And just 2 recent examples I can think of. Is one, we have some beautiful banners that are going to be going up on Highway 90. You may have seen them before just in other places, but Ours are going to be unique. In fact, they were designed by the chamber, which is great. You guys did a wonderful job on that. I've got a sample of one hanging up in Scene's office at the EDC, and I went and I looked and I just smiled because it's going to be amazing.
It's huge right
And,
now.
yeah, it's a huge banner, and these are going up on Highway 90. And so EDC is going to fund the project, and then the city is going to actually put them on the poles. So it's just a great example of how we can work together. We're also working on a alley project, again with the chamber and EDC, and I love it. I think the more opportunities we have to just team up, if you will, and work together, it's just that's how great things come about.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love how the chamber and the city really work so closely together. I know we work together in a lot of ways because of hot funds and those types of things, but I think aside from that, even if we didn't provide hot funding and all of that fun stuff, we would still work so closely together. We love working with the chamber, with Christmas in God's Country, and then all of the other, especially all the downtown stuff. Mm-hmm. We love to get involved in all that where we can and how we can. And
right, and I think even with or without hot funds, I mean, moving forward, being such a close-knit small town, having those strong connections and opportunity for collaboration and working together is so influential and important, and something that everybody should adopt between entities and businesses. And so that's why we try to highlight our businesses that are members and they're working together. That's why we have our membership. That's why we have such strong small businesses, is to work off of each
That's
other.
right.
So you see example right now on 90, the giant Capitol Farm building getting built. Yeah. It's not giant yet, but I've seen it's coming along. But thanks to Gear Construction, I mean, they're right there. Or Bonfalk and Westbound Supply.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many different examples of where you're seeing entities collaborating. And so it's very important that everybody come together right now and create these strong bonds. So moving forward, it's cohesive, and it's everybody's happy, and it's just a stronger foundation for everything, figuratively and literally.
Yes, definitely. What's the phrase? Better together. And working together is so much better than working against each other. And we've seen that happen in the past too, and it makes everything so much more difficult to move forward. So
you really hold each other back, and nobody benefits from that.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yes, ma'am.
What else you got going on?
Oh, let's see. So we do have an ambassador program.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's a really exciting thing we rolled out this year. So if you're interested in being an influence on the board and becoming a board member, the first step is becoming an ambassador. It's a simple questionnaire, and we review it and accept your want to be an ambassador for this.
She may or may not accept your application.
I'm very nice. I want everybody to be a part of our ambassador program and work closely together. It's in its early stages right now, but we do have several people on it that are very motivated, very confident in how much more they can bring to our local businesses. And so I'm very excited because those members will also be the first consideration for new board members, which will be coming up right around the same time as Christmas in God's Country. We will be doing elections for new board members as well. And so start thinking about who y'all want to see in those roles, because it is an important board that we have, and it dictates a lot of the events that Hondo has. So it's important to put those key people in place. So you could start with the ambassador program. That means you can start coming to our ribbon cuttings and just being a cheerleader for businesses in Hondo.
Oh, I know someone who would be a great ambassador. She lives in your house.
Oh, yeah. She's a member, too. So.
I just put her on the spot.
We nominate Vanessa right now. Tag her.
I can see her right now. John, don't volunteer me for anything else.
She is a busy lady, but she is a great cheerleader. That's for sure.
She really is.
But yeah, so we have that ambassador program. You can just email me, office at Hondo Chamber right now, and I'll send it over. You send it back with a headshot, and bam, you get announced on Facebook.
Boom.
Done.
Okay.
And
just
then
like that.
You get on the ballot first. But yeah, so we've got that rolled out right now. We've been doing a monthly member email as well. So if you haven't noticed that, please check it out. We put a lot of work into it. So we obviously have our God's Country Bulletin that goes out every Friday. And that's just a quick highlight of what's going on in the community.
Sure.
But for our members, this email is something I really dive more into the back end of what the chamber is doing for their members, including like the analytics of our Facebook page, and that's kind of our biggest platform to promote our businesses. We do have one of the biggest followings in Hondo, let alone Medina County, and so you can see the comparison to other entities that are similar and see why continuing to be a member, an active member even more so, of the chamber is so imperative. And so seeing that member email, it really keeps our members close and understanding what we need from them and what we can do for them as well.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's one of the main
I mean,
things.
it doesn't sound like you really have much to do.
No, not at all. we're part-time, guys. Did you know that? We're only 9 to 3 p.m.
That's impossible.
Let's just say we have a passion for our small businesses and the economic growth of Hondo in general, and just overall, we just truly love Hondo and Medina County as a whole. It's not Hondo area,
Right.
And so we just want to help anybody that wants to be helped and reach out, and we are cheerleaders for these businesses, and so we are very motivated for you guys.
Love it. Well, again, we are always so excited to work with you guys, to work alongside of you, to sponsor whatever, to lend some of our assistance to you when it's needed.
Thank
so
you.
You guys can always reach out to us
Of
for
course.
all the things.
Yes, the city's been amazing. That's why y'all are our mogul sponsors. Y'all are on everything. We thank you so much, and everybody should know the parts that you guys at the city truly do play and facilitate. Y'all are for the community and always positive and wanting the best for everyone involved, and so we truly appreciate it. We could not do half of what we do without the city, so thank you.
Awesome. You got any more questions? Because I really want to ask these fun ones.
I would go with the phone.
Okay.
Are you sure
I've
you don't
touched
have
them.
anything
Sure.
else?
No more questions. I think covered it well.
Yeah,
Covered it well.
man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Dude,
anytime.
you guys are super busy. Yeah, so call me.
Okay.
I'll come help you.
Yes, ma'am.
Or I'll be like, I'll send John over. John will help you.
Shameless plug, though, our Hispanic Heritage.
Oh, yeah. Our
Celebration.
Hispanic
Celebration.
Heritage event is going on Saturday. Bring your chairs, bring your families, all the fun things. We got mariachis, we got ballet folklorico, we got food, we got agua frescas, we got Sippin' Sisters coming
I remember.
to sell us some beer.
Wow. And
We
they'll
have
be
DJ Ron C.
Oh, and Sippin' Sisters will be at Christmas in God's Country as well, so sample now and enjoy it, and you'll get it again in a couple months.
And then our headline artist, independent artist, Jenny B., who you probably saw last week, will be there Saturday night. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Wow, she looked like a ton of fun.
She is a ton of fun.
Yes.
She's so sweet.
Yes.
She's a doll. Yeah, I cannot wait. Thanks for the shameless plug.
Yep.
Because I almost
Reminder.
forgot.
Yeah. Oh, and if you want to stay up to date on any events coming on in Hondo or the area, check out our community calendar at hondochamber.org/community calendar. You'll see city events, our events, and area members events as well.
Look at us just working together.
Collaboration.
It's a good thing, man. It really is. I don't mean that jokingly at all. It really is a great thing.
And it's not an easy feat.
No, it's not.
And so it's really great that this was so seamless. You came in and the chamber, and we have all the right people in the right spots.
Yep.
And
I believe so.
We really do. Okay,
Fun.
time for
Fun
fun
questions.
questions.
Okay.
Are you ready? Don't think about it. Just answer as quickly as possible.
Oh, is this time?
It's not really timed, but I don't want you to think about it. I just want you to blurt out the first thing that comes to your mind, because that's what makes it fun.
Okay.
Okay. What's something you're currently obsessed with? Thanks.
Coffee?
Okay. Okay, cool. No, I don't like that one. Ooh, what's the most unusual or surprising talent you have? Come on.
I'm not that interesting.
I doubt that.
I have no idea. I can do this with my eyebrows.
I love it. Did you see that?
I did not see it.
You got to show John now.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I can
Okay.
some
It's
weird thing
amazing.
with my
Very
eyebrows.
amazing
I
talent.
love that.
Okay.
That's very cool. Okay. What is your go-to comfort food or guilty pleasure?
Comfort food is definitely like cheesy Italian or pizza.
Ooh.
Very cheesy.
Good choice. Good choice.
100%.
Is it best late at night?
Yeah.
Will you be having comfort food tonight?
I probably should.
Everybody goes to cheesy. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Like macaroni and cheese is probably number one on like comfort
Mac
food
and cheese
stuff.
is good.
Pizza, cheesy pizza.
Pizza.
That's.
Have you ever had lobster mac and cheese?
I have.
Oh man,
Lobster bisque.
Lobster
Very
biscuit's
creamy
good.
as well.
I'm so hungry. Okay. If you could instantly learn any skill or talent, what would it be?
Any skill
Or talent.
or talent.
Or talent.
To sing. I'd love to be able to sing.
Oh, to sing. I didn't know what you said at first.
Oh, I'm sorry. To sing.
To sing.
Yes.
Interesting.
I wish I could. As a kid, I really wanted to sing. But that was shot down real fast.
I bet you can sing. Sing for us.
You got the eyebrows out of me. You're not getting anything else.
Just a bar or two.
No.
No, what? So you don't? So you never pursued it, or what?
No, I was a kid and I loved music. I
Yeah.
loved singing, and I had like a CD player and I loved it all. And I'd make my mom listen to me. I'd get on a chair and everything. Do Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood. Yeah, loved it. Shot down real quick by my parents. But now I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I got her a CD player, and she truly loves music. And I just see that spark in her again of just she's singing without a thought, just doing her thing. And I love that innocence and singing. I wish I could do that.
I think you can. I really think you can.
The whole room needs a round of drinks, and then maybe.
See, but you can. Okay.
Liquid courage.
Jamie believes in you.
Thank you.
That's right.
Somebody does. Thank you. My daughter and you. Thank you.
What is something that you wish you had more time for?
More time. My kids.
Yeah, I think that's probably.
Yeah. Slow down time to enjoy them.
Yeah. How old are your kids?
5 and 2. She'll be 3 in December.
Ooh, you are not busy. God, what a boring little life you lead.
Yeah, very. And I'm solo mom. My husband's in Indiana most of the time, and so yeah, no time. No problem. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. There's a big dumpster
Fire.
fire.
No, it's okay. Because of the chamber, I've been able to manage a very healthy, I think, work-life balance. And thanks to family, man, having my tribe and creating roots here in Hondo, that's really gone a long way for me as well. Because I'm not from Hondo.
Right.
And so coming into a welcoming community, I was able to put in roots. Now my daughter's in programs where we have friends. I can start leaning on them a bit.
Sure.
And so that's been incredibly helpful.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I graduated from Jordanton, not far.
Oh,
Yeah, not far.
nice. What's the difference between Jordanton and Hondo?
Really? We got all these going
I mean, it can be all. I mean, what? I'll let you go.
Well, they're both great. They're both small
Yeah.
communities.
Yeah.
I mean, my class was 72.
Really? That small?
Yeah, but this was
Because Jordanton and Pleasanton are,
rivals.
well, and they're right next door to each other. So
Yes.
sometimes you don't know if you're in Jordanton or
You
Pleasanton.
do not know.
And the only time I go through either one of them, and I can't remember which one it is now, is when I'm going to the coast.
Pleasanton.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Jordanton's far off from that. You go 173.16, you can hit Jordanton.
Okay.
But yes, Pleasanton. Pleasanton's much bigger. It's always been much bigger.
Right.
Class is like 300,
Right.
at least when I was in school. I don't keep up to date now. But the class above us and below us had like 100 plus. We had a little class for some reason.
Interesting.
It was, but I loved Jordanton.
You lived
but-
there your whole life? Now look, I'm all, so tell me all about
My grandma.
Barbara
no.
Walters here. Yeah.
I loved Jordanton, but sometimes when you grow up in a small town, you don't want to be in that small
That's
town. So I moved just far enough away
Uh-huh.
to still be able to see people that I need to see, and then restart here.
That's right.
And it still has the same feelings of being small and close knit, and but it's also growing, but at a healthy rate right now. That it's still new opportunities.
Yep.
And new things coming to town, but it's still small.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
And that's something that John and I talk about a lot is, how do we grow in a way, because we know that we're going to grow.
Inevitably.
How do we grow in a way that is sustainable, that works for our citizens, and that people feel very comfortable seeing that growth and being a part of that growth? Speaking of tricky, that's a super tricky thing to do.
Fine line.
And again, collaborating like we all do, I think that that moves us along so much better.
And coming together as a strong front, not strong, but like just we're all together.
Right.
And this is how it's going to be, and not in a bad way, but it's all positivity, all good things, and we're all working together. So this is what it's going to be.
And I think we've had several conversations where we're like, we would love to be able to grow in a way that works for our community rather than just completely being run over and not have any control over what happens.
And
that's a huge fear. That's a huge fear for me.
for sure.
That-
And there's a potential for that
Sure.
if people don't kind of get with the program and, you know, read your member emails and tune into city council meetings. Go see a city council meeting.
Yeah,
And,
come to city council meetings.
yeah, they're
Do we
open.
want to just go off on that, Sid?
No. They're open to the public, and I
They are.
encourage everyone to be a voice and shed light on kindness and working togetherness, and collaboration is the first step of that.
That's right.
And watch this podcast.
And watch this podcast.
Yes, please
Of course.
do. Tune
Okay.
in. Comment below. What you want to see next.
One more last fun question. Oh gosh. Oh no, and then I do have speed questions.
Okay.
Okay, best piece of advice you've ever gotten.
Recently, I was informed you're always on interview,
Oof.
so always be prepared for what could be next. You never know. You
Sure.
think I'm in a small chamber. You don't know, and then you're always on interview.
Yep.
You never know who's going to walk into your life at any
That's
point,
right.
and so keep that in mind
That's
moving
great.
forward and representing yourself.
That was great advice.
Thank you. It really
Thanks for sharing.
it really clicked with me a while back, and I was like, oh my God, yeah,
Yeah.
I've missed out on so much because I didn't dress nice that day or brush my hair or whatever.
Right.
You know?
Or I was in a bad mood, or
Exactly.
yeah.
And how you portray yourself and speak about others and to others.
That's right.
It changes a lot for your future.
All right, are you ready for speed?
Sure.
All right, chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset.
Mountains or beach?
Mountains.
Dogs or cats?
Neither.
Early bird or wait?
Neither?
Neither.
Oh my goodness, we must end this
I know.
podcast immediately.
Well, I'm
Delete.
sorry. We're gonna have to
Cancel.
go now.
I'm canceled.
That big rubber canceled stamp, right?
Um,
Neither, because you're allergic, right? Oh, darn it! I was trying to give you an out.
No. I've had dogs growing up. I think I'm more partial to dogs than cats.
Okay, then that's
But
cool.
I'm a fish person.
Oh,
Low maintenance. I've got 2 tiny kids. I don't
I know.
need another
I
thing.
get you.
Interesting.
Okay.
So
okay.
Notice how
maybe-
the speed questions immediately stop when
I
we're
know.
both like,
Heartbreak. It goes across Hondo.
Okay.
we have
okay.
both.
Oh. I have 0. Do y'all want toddlers instead? Yeah.
We've had
no.
those.
You
We
have.
have had
You have.
those.
Nope.
And definitely don't want any more.
No.
Soon.
No.
Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Movies or books?
Oh,
Ooh.
I like both.
Oh.
I guess movies.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Winter.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Music or TV?
Music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
Always.
Yes.
Always. Jacie, thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me. I really had a lot of fun.
I'm so glad. Every now and then I'm like, are we boring?
I'm very boring.
You're not very boring. You're a ton of fun.
Under the right
Thank you.
circumstances. There's a
Yeah.
camera. You're.
More cider? Have I had more cider?
Cider.
Yes.
Maybe. Hey,
Next
cider
one.
folks, if you would like
Sponsor.
to be a sponsor.
Sponsor the next ad.
Yeah. We will see you at downtown Dine Out for sure.
Night on 91st.
Oh, yeah, that's
October
on the 4th.
Downtown Dine Out. Again, get your tickets now, October 12th. And then it rolls right into Christmas in God's Country.
We will be in TML on the 12th, I believe. won't we?
No, we won't.
We won't?
We'll be back.
Well,
Okay.
I hope so.
No, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the day after, I guess, isn't it? Okay.
It's on a
Don't
Saturday.
do that.
It's a
to me.
Saturday
It's a
this
Saturday.
year.
We'll be
So-
back
Yeah, I was
like
kind of worried. I really
Thursday.
enjoyed it last year, and I'm looking forward to going to this
Yeah.
year. As well.
Yes,
So,
it's on a
excellent.
Saturday for a reason, so you don't have to worry about going to work the next day. Church is one thing, but you can have a little more fun on Saturday evening as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. We'll be there.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Y'all have
Be there.
tickets.
We do have tickets.
The city has
That's good.
tickets. Let me know. Anyways, get your
All
tickets
right.
now, guys.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. It's always fun to hang out with John, our city manager. If you ever get a chance to visit with him, if you see him on the street, please do so.
Yes,
He's the friendliest guy ever, and he'll talk to anyone. I know a lot of city managers don't, and we're very blessed that we do have a city manager that's always open to chat with anybody.
I will talk to your ear off sometimes, so forgive me.
Or just, drop off some candy, and he'll clearly.
Yes, definitely.
So wait is hard.
Now Vanessa's going to be mad.
Yeah, we will.
Also, go by the chamber and see Jacie. She is, as you have seen, a sweetheart. We love working with you. We can't wait for all the fun events. Thank you again, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.